Good evening, Cena streamers, and welcome to my 2023 All Saints Wake event playthrough. As usual, we'll be going through the entire quest, speaking to every NPC I can come across, and exploring just about everything the event has to offer. So that means at the end we will be visiting the little recreational areas to poke around and see if there's any new surprises for 2023. So with that said, let's get this circus show on the road. The quest starts in Gridania, Old Gridania, over by Khetto's Amphitheatre, as usual. And we have our usual cynic, the Adventurers Guild investigator, with our quest. The fright stuff. We get the emote right away, that's pretty chill. The Adventurers Guild investigators eyeing the festive displays with a healthy dose of suspicion. Oh my stars, could it be? The selfsame adventurer who helped us keep wickedness at bay and transformed All Saints Awake from a night of screams into a day of revelry? That's me. Thank the 12 for bringing you to us, for the fiends of the realm knock at our door once again. And we need a dauntless soul to help us ensure they don't tear it off its hinges. The host of this year's Parade of Horrors is a woman with a pumpkin for a head. I shudder to consider whether this is some elaborate costume or... No, perhaps it is best not to know. Her strange appearance makes my skin crawl, to say nothing of her underlings. Why, one might think the Continental Circus was come again, hiding their monstrous intentions behind the guise of celebration. We can be grateful that none have yet fallen under their spell, but I fear it is only a matter of time. We must act quickly to unearth their schemes. I would begin a thorough investigation at once, but I'm afraid my surveillance duties here prevent me from moving freely. That, my friend, is why I need you. Approach this pumpkin-headed witch under the flag of friendship, and offer your services to her ghastly celebration. If you catch even a whiff of foul deeds, I want you to put a stop to them before any innocents come to harm. Sure, I was gonna go hang out with her anyway. I knew I could count on you. Now then, you can find our quarry just across the way at Khetto's Amphitheatre, where she is doubtless attempting to draw any and all passers-by into her ungodly procession. Humor her for now, but take care not to fall victim to her honeyed words. Sure. You have anything else to say? The pumpkin-headed woman can be found at Khetto's Amphitheatre, where she is attempting to coax the common folk into her terrifying cater. Put on a mask of friendliness, and put an end to any evil she may be brewing up. Okay, sure. And Simkin is our bard buddy who teaches you perform at level 30. We're not too fussed with him. Dweemasond is usually here. Michelle, delivery mobile, NPCs, friendly friends. All Saints Wake Crier. What do you have to say? Hello there, pumpkin! Enjoying the festivities, I hope. If there's anything you'd like to know, just ask away. Who are you? We're a troupe of entertainers who have taken it upon ourselves to host All Saints Wake in the absence of the Continental Circus. We hope to turn frowns upside down with equal aplomb. We've prepared all manner of exciting events that are guaranteed to delight and affright, so why not take a brief respite from the daily grind of adventuring and join in the festivities? Alright, tell me about All Saints Wake. Legend has it that, once a year, the 12 honor their saints by hosting a lavish feast in the heavens. While the saints are away, however, the realm is bereft of their divine protection, and creatures of darkness come out in droves. Fearing for their lives, the people took to shutting themselves inside their homes. Those who had no choice but to venture outside disguised themselves as fiends, in hopes that they would go unnoticed by the real ones. Frightening business, isn't it? But that's all in the past now, for these days we have valorous adventurers like you to keep our cities safe when the saints are away. Having no more reason to be afraid, the people went and turned All Saints Wake into a fun celebration. A truly detestable, delightful state of affairs. Okay. Oh, we don't have a vendor out at the counter this time. Okay. The vendor is in here. Hello. Did I already get some of these? I did not. Alright, so we have some wall-mounted vampire bats available for 2,000 gil each. I think I'll pick up 4 of them. And we also have one of my favorite confettis, the pumpkin head confetti. I do have quite a lot of that already, so we'll just let that rest. Alright, the vendor doesn't have anything to say to me, so that's fine. And I don't see any other NPCs out and about at the moment. Alright. Hello, pumpkin-headed apparition, my dear. It is you. I knew your arrival was inevitable, for any who once indulge in the revelry of All Saints' Wake cannot resist a chance to relive their experience. It's always a pleasure. Oh, such eagerness! We are ever in need of willing hands to help with the festivities, preferably with bodies still attached. Of course, I understand you have been tasked with bringing to light any iniquity on my part, but you know from experience that I am perfectly harmless, so you are free to conduct your little investigation if it pleases you. Yeah, he thinks he's clever. It's cute. Together, I believe we can make this All Saints' Wake into one that will be remembered for moons to come. Yet, before we begin, allow me to illuminate the history of this event and our intentions here. On this most unhallowed of nights, the saints revel in their palatial heavens, and as their judgmental eyes become leaden from drink, the impure are free to feast and frolic without fear of punishment. In ages past, the common folk would rue the coming of this night and cower in their homes. That is, until the adventurers took it upon themselves to rid the streets of evil, thus turning the event into a celebration of your collective bravery. A joyous happening, to be sure. But what of the goblin, the ghost, and the gremlin? Unfortunately, there are many monstrous sorts who yet consider this a night to spread fear like a plague. And so it struck me. What if All Saints' Wake could be an occasion for celebration among mortal and monster alike? I believe there is room for light even in the darkest of hearts. Okay, how do you plan to strike this balance? Which brings me to the question of your involvement. I would have you aid a minion of mine, named Papa Gruff, in facilitating an All Saints' Wake that will allow yours and mine to join hands in mutual merriment. Perhaps you know Papa Gruff. He was once a void-sent so depraved that his kin spoke of him only in hushed whispers, but I have since shackled, or rather, politely reasoned with him to commit devilry no more. Knowing of his formidable magical prowess, I have set him to work under these guiding words. Frighten enough to tickle, but not scar. Fear need not be an unpleasant experience, and Papa Gruff is doing his utmost to strike that delicate balance between felicity and fright. Not with much success, as I understand. I would love to prefer him advice myself, but I believe one such as you would know better what appeals to the mortals of this city. Might you give our beleaguered Papa Gruff a few words of advice? I'm familiar with the man. Sure thing. Thank you, truly. He should be putting on a performance near the Leatherworkers Guild at present, assuming he has yet to be chased from Gridania's borders. Please speak with him, and give him my encouragement. Okay. Anything else? Papa Gruff decided the best place to dazzle the people of Gridania would be the Leather Workers Guild. I understand he is having trouble keeping his audience engaged, which runs markedly counter to the stipulations of our, arrangement. Needless to say, he requires your help. Alright, so we're off to see Papa Gruff. We've spoken to the Crier, we've spoken to the vendor. I don't see anybody else who's new or special at this moment. Anor and Ochre are here just because of MSQ reasons. Undaunted Lancer. Is he quite well? Him? Can't you tell by his jovial outfit? Hey, Papa Gruff. You're that meddlesome adventurer. I am. Rather, I see tidings of my humble performance have reached even your ears, good madam. Please, honor me with your presence as my guest of honor. That's a lot of honor in one sentence. Without further ado, I shall summon a foul, fell beast before your very eyes. I only hope you've brought a change of small clothes. A monster? It'll take more than a magician's cantrip to scare me. Look here, my dear thrill-seekers. Hey, that's my title. Here lies an ordinary pumpkin, or is it? Take care not to blink, for any moment of distraction may well be your last. Okay, we're looking. Oh! Oh, the terror! Those bloodthirsty eyes, those razor-sharp fangs! Flee if you dare, but this hellhound will chase you to the ends of the earth to have its ons of flesh, and I would know, considering the scars of its wrath upon my backside. Imagine each and every pumpkin adorning this fair city transformed into such a thing. Why, dread would prey upon Gridania to the last ilm if I made it so. A veritable banquet of chaos. He laid it on a bit thick, but I mean, the dog's cute, right? Bloody brilliant. You drew us in, all that talk of monsters, only to dash our expectations with an adorable pup. I admit some confusion at first, but now I see you are a clown among clowns. Good day. Not a single blood-curdling scream, but a smile is not a complete failure, I suppose. That was quite the performance. My pumpkin-headed master asked you to help me. Yes, that too. Well, allow me to peel back the curtain, as they say. Considering our previous acquaintance, this hardly bears repeating, but my true form is that of a voidsent. Yes, a little imp. Yeah, that one. My, not even a grimace. Well, I suppose it would be inconvenient if you ran away screaming after every sideways glance in my direction. Now, for the matter of this furry abomination. You mean the puppy? Frighten enough to tickle but not scar is the agreement that binds me to my master. I don't need to be told twice that summoning any of my kind would be in gross violation of that covenant. So, remembering the deceptively winsome countenance of this vicious hellhound, I thought it would strike the perfect balance between horrifying and heartwarming. That is, until a child at an earlier show burst into tears at the pup's appearance. Now I've seen a man react with a hearty laugh to the exact same dog, with nary a trace of fear in his voice. The difference is vexing. Tell me, is a puppy something to be feared or cuddled? Both, maybe. Feared by children and cuddled by adults, but sometimes the opposite. Depends. What frightens one may make another smile. Yep, that's the one. People are complicated. Huh? Do you jest? You mean to say your kind's definition of terror differs from person to person? I admit that does explain the sheer contrast in reactions I've observed so far, and it does place me between a rock and a hellish, soul-rending place. If my task was simply a matter of bringing people to fearful tears, the ground beneath you would already be soaked through. How in the hell's good name does one frighten to tickle? That's why we're here. Ah, but you with your delicate sensibilities can teach me to mix dread and delight into a charmingly chilling concoction. Let us begin at once. Okay. What do you have in mind? The puppy's just in the background that whole time. Pumpkin pup! Let's get right to it, eh? First, we need to find people to scare, but not scar. Your kind seem to gravitate toward the pumpkins we've placed throughout the city, which creates the perfect opportunity for mild mischief. One of our displays should be just over this hill, and another is near the Lancers Guild. Your job is to tell me what to transform the pumpkins into once we find suitable test subjects. Let's see how well you tickle. Papa Gruff is now accompanying you. Okay. We know how these work. Oh, but before we go, do you say anything fun right now? Speak. You may have heard terrifying stories of my past, but I regret to say the magics I wield don't quite live up to my reputation. I only have a talent for minor transmogrification, really. My master, on the other hand, oh, I shudder to think what mayhem she would be capable of if she wished it. Very well. Okay, we have an off-duty sergeant. An All Saints Awake performance. Very well, but I face slavering monsters almost daily, so it will take something quite fantastic to make me flinch. Oh, I could make him flinch so hard his heart would burst in his chest. But that's neither here nor there. What type of ghoul would be suitable? Just give him another puppy. A small uncanny thing is something middle of the road scary, or give him the ghastliest ghoul you can muster. He did brag about being able to, slavering beasts and all. Do it. Crank it up. Go ham, Gruff. Well, if you say so, allow me to oblige. Gods! Ah, Wraith, nice one. That gave me quite a fright. I only hope I never face such a monstrosity on one of my patrols, else my final act might be to soil my breeches. Well played, well played. There you go. Alright, how you doing, off-duty sergeant? This looks almost real. I believe I might see this terrifying visage in my nightmares for some time yet. Good job, good job. Is there anything else to say? No, that's the same. Alright, where's our next one? Right, up by the Lancers Guild. You're not event. Okie dokie. Pumpkins, pumpkins, everywhere are pumpkins. Cowering boy is already scared, huh? These decorations are so scary. You're not here to trick me, are you? Well, oh, this one is ripe for the picking. Forget I said anything. So, what type of ghoul do you suggest? Oh, remember that girl you made cry earlier? Let's go easy on it. Most appalling abomination you can conceive of, and don't skimp on the ooze. No, that sounds like a terribly, horribly cruel thing to do to this already scared boy. He's scared over the pumpkin. The hellhound ate my homework level of dread. Something spoopy. Oh, I love that word. Pardon me, spooky. No, just we're not correcting ourselves. Make it spoopy. Make it silly cute, scary. If you really think so. Oh! You know, when you look at it, it's actually kind of cute. The puff of smoke was a little scary, though. A little ghost. I think I'm beginning to understand. If a fright doesn't kill your kind, it can actually be somewhat pleasant. I believe I'm ready to take the proverbial stab at it. Come. There should be more pumpkins around up Kalu Falls. We just passed by there. Man. Alright. Well, I do love those ghosties. It gets cuter every time I look at it. I wonder if any of the other pumpkins will transform. Alright, same thing, just checking. Not in? Ah, I see, okay. Uncowed girl. Don't tell me you're supposed to send a chill down my spine. Clowns are for babies. For babies, are they? I'll make this lass wish she was back in her mother's womb. Well, that's a bit much, but alright. You there, little girl. Look well upon this pumpkin. monster! What impressive magic! My heart won't stop pounding. Da and Ma will have the fright of their life when I tell them I saw a real honest-to-God's monster. I can't wait to tell them. I'll think twice before I insult a clown again. Thank you for the thrills. Little bogey. Did she say thank you? I scared her near out of her shoes and she thanks me? Can't say I've experienced that before. I dare say I even enjoyed it. Yes, now is the time to capitalize upon this newfound tickling skill of mine. Let us visit the display near the Whistling Miller next. Alright. You little bogey. Alright, bye little bogey. A startled botanist. Good day to you, young lady. Might you join me in celebrating the joyous occasion that is All Saints' Wake? Celebrate? That's the last thing on my mind. Please, go and bother someone else with that coolish makeup. Oh my, aren't you in a fright? And not the good kind either. What happened, lass? Papa Gruff is here to help. You'll really help? Well, I could certainly do worse than a clown. I've come from the Great Lem Growery, although fled from is probably more appropriate. I was tilling the fields like always, when I heard a frightful voice from behind me. I turned around to meet it, and came face to face with the foulest monster I've ever seen. When I regained my senses, I was here, my throat hoarse from screaming. No power in the realm can persuade me to return, not while that horror wanders unchecked. A monster? But we haven't visited the growery yet. What could it have been, do you think? You are hardly the only one up to mischief here. Maybe one of the transformed pumpkins from earlier? They didn't seem to move. We might have a real demon on our hands. Yeah, that's my thought. There's someone else afoot. You may very well be right. Those illusions I summoned are no more capable of free movement than the pumpkins they sprang from. Ha ha ha, I caught that. Yes, no doubt there are voids running amok. Here I am, tying myself into knots, trying to learn the subtleties of spookery, while some uncouth brute goes rampaging through the 12s with nary a thought towards artistry. If we forgive such behavior, our efforts to find glee in terror will have been for naught. Oh, and the lights are coming on now? What great timing. Tremble in fear no longer, lass. We shall investigate the matter. Truly? Oh, truly? You're the first people to believe my claims are more than seasonal mischief. I knew Father was wrong when he said all clowns were villains. Thank you. There it is again. Again those words ring strangely in my ears. However, 'tis not an entirely unpleasant sensation. Also, this man has the Cassie earring. Papa Gruff, Eureka, confirmed. I know this wasn't why you were sent to assist me, but there's no telling how many of my kind we may find. A single clown can only achieve so much. So, would you lend me your aid in case the situation gets undesirably bloody? They better not get bloody. We're in Gridania. Thank you. Hey, look, you say it too. How about that? Look at me, expressing gratitude. And to one of your kind, no less. Well, no matter. Let us depart to the Great Loam Growery and settle this. How you doing, hon? That frightful thing snuck up on me at the Great Loam Growery. I fear it will be some time yet until I can work up the courage to return. Oh, did Gruff just ran off? Okay, that's fine. Oh, they're down. We're not civilized here. Yeet! What do you see, Papa Gruff? I see nothing out of the ordinary here, but I know they are close. Alright. I suppose we'll just wait then. Our roguish quarry is close, doubtless lying in wait somewhere to catch us unawares. Once they show themselves, don't indulge them with anything but a face of stony indifference. Can do. Do you want an elixir? What about a high potion?
Oh, come on!
As I thought, a fellow voidsent. And what, pray tell, are you doing here?
A brother of the void? Then you know why I'm here. For the night of devilry. Once we were free to carouse, creep, and caper, guided by the great pumpkin-headed archfiend. For too long we have been denied our demonic rights, and it is I who shall reinstate our grandest event. Yes, the age of the great gourd shall give way to the era of the great pot. Even now my allies lie in wait throughout the city, ready to usher in the night of devilry. You must join us, brother. Join us as we rise again.
No.
What? Why?
Even if I wanted to, my covenant prevents me from engaging in the wanton vileness you propose. Regardless, I have no desire to join you for some cheap jaunt through the city with only a few startled mortals to show for it. Such indelicate devilry would only result in our swift and total annihilation.
Ha! Spoken like a true coward. Don't tell me you're frightened of some sharpened sticks and clumsy clubs.
Oh, but I am frightened, as you too would be had you tasted the full brunt of my master's fury. Perhaps you may yet, if you continue to insist upon this foolish course. I have learned how to blend in with the people here and extract terror in such a way that does not tempt retaliation. You sure have. Your plan would bring but a single night of debauchery. Learn how to cohabit, however, and our collective revelry can last forevermore.
Traitor! Then my minions and I will devour you and your meaty mountain of a friend.
Oh, I wonder what the description is if you're not a rogue at it.
That head! The great gourd!
Naughty children ill deserve to join in the festivities. They should be happy as decorations, to serve as an example for any who would follow in their footsteps. My lady, how pleasant it is to see you. Dare I ask why you grace us with your presence? I caught wind of a void-sent disturbance and came here to investigate. When I heard your voices, I knew something was afoot. I must say I am quite pleased that you see the merit in my approach to All Saints' Wake. Yet something must be done about the other beasts that have crept into the city. Let us give them the same treatment and continue enjoying this unhallowed season on our own terms. That sounds like a plan. Let's do this. Oh, okay. Hey, Gruff, how you feeling? That wretch reminded me of myself long ago. For but a twist of fate, I might even now be adorning the streets of Gridania by its side. Is that twist of fate meeting her? Or meeting me? With your help, rounding up our reckless kin should prove to be a simple matter. Let us make this All Saints' Wake an occasion to remember for those who dwell in the light and shadow alike. If you sight any errant ghouls, perform the spell I demonstrated earlier. In so doing, we shall convince the residents of Gridania that the source of their supposed nightmares was naught but a cluster of mundane pumpkins. This wand possesses the transformative power you require. Simply swing it about in a grandiose manner and point it at your target. Once the charms have been cast, I shall collect the pumpkins. I understand they are quite delicious when baked in pie. It's true, pumpkin pie is very good. Okay. You have learned the emote All Saints Charm. Have I now? I sure have. Is there a shorter way to do that? Let's see. Where's the little glowing green dot? There's a knot. That's it. Ah, jeez. Let's just clear those. Alright. All Saints Charm. No short version. Bummer. Okay, Papa Gruff. A charmed life. Papa Gruff is eager to rid Gridania of his wicked brethren. And so we shall. Just when I thought I was getting the hang of being the life of the party instead of the death of it. Let's wrap this up quickly, lest this year's All Saints' Wake be remembered as a disaster. Okay. I sense something sinister lurking deeper in these fields. As well as a trail heading to the east, perhaps towards the market or the Lancers Guild. Splitting up will be the easiest way to end this quickly. I'll escort the botanist from earlier back here and deal with whatever still haunts the growery. I shall use the opportunity to convince her that what she witnessed before was nothing but an overzealous pumpkin. That should put her heart at ease. I will leave the rest of Gridania to you. Once the Voidsent have been verily vegetated, meet me at Khetto's Amphitheatre so we can deliver my master news of our success. Now, let the show begin!
Okay.
So he's handling the growery, so we get to go where? Oh, we have 3 of them. Nice. Alright. Guess we'll start with the Lancers Guild. Boop. We have a capering Voidsent and an unnerved Woodwhaler. Alright, Woodwhaler, how you doing?
Monsters have invaded the city!
Calm down. Calm down. Merely an enchanted pumpkin, you see.
A pumpkin? Wait, this is all part of the Old Saints' Wake festivities, isn't it?
It is. You caught me. I must say that made my heart skip a beat. If this is what adorns the streets, I cannot wait to see what the main stage has in store. Silly fiend. Pat pat. You thought. Is there anybody else up here? No? A perturbed citizen with a shifty Voidsent.
What is that awful thing?
That is an evil eye. Or, rather, a pumpkin.
What? It was just a pumpkin. I knew that wood-whalers wouldn't let such wicked things into the city. I've never seen such a feat of illusion before. If the rest of All Saints' Wake is as entertaining, I'd best go and find the main event.
Alright, Pat, you're gonna make like 6 pies, at least, maybe even more. A chuckling voice. Oh, they're all evil eyes. A flustered girl and a friend. You guys okay?
If I don't look, it'll go away.
Oh, they say things. Well, they say a thing. Become his pumpkin. Bonk.
Huh? What? It was a pumpkin the whole time? I can't believe I fell for that. But now that I know it was just a trick, I'd like to see it again.
Well, the main stage awaits. You have turned all of the prowling Voidsent into harmless pumpkins. Papa Gruff awaits at Khetto's Amphitheatre to hear tidings of your success. Alrighty. Oh, we have more people here. We have a genial geyser. Preparations for the marvelous masquerade are presently underway, but do come back soon. Alright, that should be the Haunted Mansion. Unusual usher? I am dreadfully sorry, but you must first speak with my master before I can escort you. Okay. Pumpkin-headed apparition. You are returned, and that means Gridania is free of mischievous void sense. Let us hear what Papa Gruff has to say. Alright, Papa Gruff, what do you got to say? There you are. I took care of the void sense still haunting the Great Loam Growery. Did your hunt go as smoothly? It did. There are 3 very large pumpkins that I have left in my wake. Good, good. Now we can safely say that the only frights in store for the citizens of Gridania are of the decidedly entertaining variety. I took the liberty of gathering the pumpkins you created. Their punishment will not be eternal, but they can stand to remain in their current form for the duration of the festivities. It is the least they can do in repentance. No pies then? Aw. There you are, my fearless clown. Thank you for reassuring me. I had worried I might have to retire from my position at the Great Loam Growery and seek less haunted climes.
As the master of the Botanists Guild, allow me to extend my personal thanks for helping my gifted pupil avoid such a decision. It would have been a grievous loss for all of us.
Oh, it was no trouble at all. In fact, I should thank you for being such an exemplary audience. A true entertainer brings his all to every stage, be it a grand amphitheatre or a cozy vegetable patch. I only hope you are half as thrilled as I was. That scary, whatever that was that looked so real. I never could have guessed it was just a garden variety pumpkin. Truly, I feel privileged to have seen a master of illusion at his craft.
As do I. Would that every day were so filled with surprises. As a token of our thanks, we've made some pumpkin cookies from our most recent crop. Please enjoy them in good health.
I do believe I can get used to this being thanked thing. Well, since you've gone through the trouble, I'd best eat them before they've cooled. Oh, they're fresh and warm. To my good health. Where's my cookie? This is delicious! Where's my cookie? Where's mine? The joke is that I have one, it's the eat pumpkin cookie emote. This flavor! I've never tasted anything like it! Also, if you'll remember when we met Papa Gruff in a previous event, if you did the previous event, he has a soft spot for cookies. One of the ways to, pretend to be his wife is to talk about cookies. The cookie's ether is tinged with something I can't quite pin down. It's bold, but not overpowering. It's pumpkin, sugar, probably a little bit of spices. Is this the taste of gratitude? Oh, how much of my life have I wasted only supping on terror, when all along a whole world of flavors was left neglected. Not entirely sure what you mean, but I shall consider your words a compliment nonetheless. These cookies are but a small token of my appreciation. I only wish I could have given more. More? You mean I could potentially receive more gifts? If performing my act will get me more big delights, I'd better get to work straight away. Why, this is shaping up to be quite the All Saints' Wake indeed. I could not have imagined a better day of celebration for all. Our success here is in no small part thanks to you. As I believe that Papa Gruff now has matters well in hand, I shall return to my manor. Pray, visit if you are so inclined. Ah, yes, before I forget, do apprise the troublesome investigator of what has transpired here. Maybe he will finally cast his prying eyes elsewhere. Right, I'd almost forgotten about him. Alright. How you doing, Papa Gruff? Truth be told, I didn't think this plan for a harmonious All Saints Awake would ever work, but I'm glad to be proven wrong. Uh-huh. You really enjoyed those cookies, didn't you? I'll make another batch as soon as I can. Okay. I am dreadfully sorry. Okay, so you have to finish the quest before you can go anywhere. That's fine. There's no new items. Oh, just the confetti and the housing decor. Ooh! You weren't here a second ago. Alright, we'll come back in for NPCs in a moment. Let's wrap it up. Alright, Nosy. Everything's fine. What a fantastic yarn! Monsters plotting against monsters, all to make us happy. I admit I find your story hard to swallow, but I also see no reason why a fellow guild member would lie. Very well, I shall take your tale at face value and consider these to be glad tidings indeed. However, I cannot help but wonder if this was all an elaborate ruse. They knew we were watching them, and that may have compelled them to put on a show of charity. After all, a monster cannot change its skin overnight. I shall continue to keep a close eye on their activities from afar. I thank you for everything you've done, and I hope against hope that the evil has been laid to rest. Okay. You don't have a secret third quest, do you? Oh, you now have access to Sneaky Hollow. Speak with the unusual usher at Khetto's Amphitheatre to be escorted to the costume party. Oh, an achievement as well. What else do you say? I'll continue to keep a close eye on the pumpkin-headed woman and her minions. Pray, enjoy the festivities to your heart's content. I will. Alright, so... that void scent is close. I can smell it. Of course, it could be something else. To think there could be monsters lurking about. Not surprising, considering the origins of this occasion. Who are these two? Wait! These are... oh! These are from the Reaper job quest. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. Oh, that's so funny. Alright, you are people. Oh! My brothers will love this. One of the Cocos. From the Thaumaturge Guild, the Black Mage quests. Or, yeah. Who else do we have? Oh, please don't tell me I have to go through all of Gridania to find all the NPCs. I hope they're all centralized over here. Alright, so we found some Black Mage NPC. These two are always here being racist. Got some Reaper ones. Okay. Oh! Quite the odd spectacle. A White Mage NPC. Is this oh... Arun? Maybe? I forget their names. You are a player.
I heard on the radio They're giving out candy at All Saints' Wake. What? I'm gonna stuff myself with pudding. Me too. Me too.
Lopperates. Oh, there they go. Okay. Good luck on your pudding quest. Okay. Back into the music. Is this what the guild's been buzzing about? Oh, nice! I can't look. These are from Idleshire and the botany quests. Here's our silly boy who's we're closed, come back later. Well, that every day could be a festival. While it is actively a festival. Every dang event here. Alright. I think that's everybody outside. Yep, okay. Is there anybody? I've heard he goes wild for cookies. He sure does. You are quite right, Twin Adderman. Players, these two are always here. Ooh, Papa Gruff seems to be having so much fun.
Maybe being liked isn't so bad after all.
And this is Papa Gruff's wife and son. Okay. Do you still say the same thing now that we've completed the quest? Yep, okay. Same, actually. What about you two?
I'm scared, but I can't look away. I know what you mean.
Oh, this is the girl from earlier. The one who had put on a big front, but then was scared, but then laughed it off. Okay. I will wander a little further out. Just in case. No, I think the very fringes were the extent of where NPCs might be for the event. Alright. Which leaves us with... I'm gonna check the vendor one more time now that all the quests are done. I'm surprised the Lopperates haven't come back. Oh, I had heard rumors of monsters about, but it turns out it was all part of the festivities. That's the archer into bard guild fella. Okay. Were they here before? Did they just show up? There's Coco again. Okay. No new items, right? Nope, same two. Alright, good to know. Let's start with the Haunted Mansion. Or Manor, sorry. I'm just gonna disable my HUD and go first person and give it a little run through. Or Kane. Actually, I shouldn't have the HUD off because every so often some of the decor has pop-up text. Right this way, madam. See? Decor. Oh, not this way. You lied to me. How dare you? Alright, as usual, we have our imp friends.
Up to something? Me? Never. I am but a fun-loving imp here to help my fellow revelers enjoy the wake. And I can fashion you a very convincing guise for the masquerade. All I need is for you to recall a journey unforgettable. Traverse your memories and tell me what you see.
A journey to silence the Song of Oblivion. A journey to reclaim the night sky. A journey to liberate lands near and far. So this is Stormblood, Shadowbringers, and Endwalker. And I suppose you have A Realm Reborn and Heavensward. Yep. Realm Reborn and oh my gosh. How many NPCs are there? Oh boy, oh, okay. These are the Realm Reborn ones. A Pajali woman is gentle yet indomitable as nature itself. That's Kane. A stalwart Rogadin woman. That would be Mervib. A rugged Huron man, unmatched in loyalty and valor. Is that... Are you trying to hold on, who is this? If this turns me into Robon, I'm gonna have a problem. Are you joking? Robon is not a hearer. Is he technically a Highlander? I could have swore he was... Never mind. It's fine. He's shorter than me? I didn't think that was true either. Okay. Alright, so we have Kane, Merwib, Robon. We have Nanamo, a charming and compassionate Lalafedan lady of noble birth. We have a courageous and clever Garlean man, admired by many. That has to be Sid. A wry and ambitious Garlean man who hates to be outdone. That would be Nero. An eccentric Makote man, crimson of both hair and eye. That's Garaha. A compassionate Huron woman who leads a secret organization. Compassionate... Is that Menphilia? A secret in quotes, because everybody actually knows about it. A formidable Rogadin man recognized for his tactical brilliance. Is that Hoary Boulder? Oh, no, it's Ridden. Alright. This is actually a fun game to guess the person by description. Alright. Alright. A stunning Makote woman framed as a peerless songstress. Aw, that's Menphilia's mom, Flamin. A Huron gentleman with an irrepressibly inquisitive nature. Huron gentleman. Irrepressibly inquisitive. Oh, okay. Hildebrand and Nashu, a loyal Mikote woman who assists a gentleman inspector. When I hear here, like, we just get so few Highlanders that I just default to Midlander, and I'm like, huh? A Huron man who is known as Eorzea's most fearsome goldsmith, our Lord Manderville. An eager Lalafellan woman who is the coin keeper of a secret organization, that's our good friend Tataru. And a Huron man who began life anew in A Realm Reborn. Is this Meteor? Do we get to transform into Meteor? Oh my god, we do. Well, Artbird probably, but still. Oh my gosh, alright, who else is there? Heavensward. This is a much shorter list. A blue-eyed Elysian man with a heart noble and true, that's Emmerich. A tenacious half-Elysian woman who fights for what is just, that's Hilda. A robed Lalafellan woman of the intellectual persuasion, Crier. A proud Elysian man unmatched in the art of the lance, Estinian. A daring Huron man who lives free as a bird, that's oh, the Heavensward Raid series. What's his name? Red goggles. dark hair. I've forgotten his name. An Elysian man of noble birth, fond of gossip and hearsay. That's one of the twins, a Madeline. A Huron man who turned his gaze heavensward. Wait. Is this also Meteor? It is! Okay, we get to just dress up as... I see. Okay. I see. Oh, that's the complete list from you. Let me look over here. Let's hit the Stormblood list. A dauntless Huron man of integrity from the Far East. Hien. A devoted Ori woman who has mastered the art of the shinobi. That's Yugiri. A haughty but valorous Ori man with a yearning heart. Little Sun Magni. An Ori woman strong of body and stronger of will. That's probably Sadu. A sweet Ori woman who lives according to her faith. That's Serena. A crimson-garbed Huron woman, fleet of foot and fist. That's Lise. A Huron man whose strength and compassion made him a legend. Who's that? Who am I? Oh, Tenzin! Okay. Alright, a vindictive Huron man of savage political cunning. Oh, okay. Asahi. Right. Then a Garlean man who hunts the servants of darkness. That would be... Okay, names. Okay. Gaius. Bleh. An erudite Ori woman who holds the title of Archon. Erudite Ori... Stormblood... An Archon? Or who's... I don't remember an Archon who's... Oh, right. Okay. I am forgetting her name in this moment, but yes, she was part of several side quests. Okay. A Huron man inspired to take up arms of his Alamegan allies, and a Huron man inspired to take up the arms of his Far Eastern allies. So these are Meteor in Samurai and Red Mage? Or Monk? Ah, it's his monk look. Gotcha. From the trailer! Alright, Shadowbringers. A sagacious Mikote woman skilled in the magical arts. Y'shtola. An Elysian man who reads the stars as easily as his tomes. Royalanger. A handsome Huron man who fights to protect those he loves. Thancred. A dainty Huron woman who chose to carve her own fate. That's Reen. A Huron man who keeps his pirate crew in line as their acting captain. Pirate crew from Shadowbringers? Sickard? I guess in the patch content, maybe. Huron man famed for his skills as a beastmaster. That's a lion. Or, yeah, lion. An obstinate Lalafellan woman from a distinguished family of beastmasters. That's the little, yeah. Zadnor and Bosha people. A cruel Garlean man who serves as the legatus of the Empire. Yuck, I don't like him. A Huron man who brought the night sky to a world flooded by light. Another meteor. Okay. And then Endwalker. An Elysian man who serves as a respected member of the Forum. Fortuno, probably. A compassionate Elysian woman, determined to give children a brighter future. Ameliance, the angel. A Garlean man, determined to restore the broken remains of his homeland. That's probably Euless. A Vieira man. Let me make sure. I want to see Euless. He's a good boy. That's Euless! A Vieira man who travels the world in search of esoteric curios. That's our good boy Erenville. A Huron man who spends his life collecting treasures of the Far East. I think that's Hancock. A Makote woman who shares her body with the soul of an ancient magus. That's the one sharing with Noah for Eureka Orthos. And a Huron man who crossed time and space to protect the star. That's Meteor, dressed up as a paladin. Cool. There's a lot of frickin' options here. Okay, let's finish our little run around. Bam, bam. I do love all the little, like, environmental scenes that they set up for this. Like, these guys are in here gathering supplies, the little pumpkins are holding the items, the ghosties are helping to reach things off shelves. This pumpkin's on a step stool because it can't reach anything because it's tiny. We'll be downstairs in a moment. Little pumpkin parade corridor. Little story time happening. That's a big hat, Ghosty. Are you oh, I see. They're building a pumpkin stack and they're gonna put a hat on top. That's what's happening here. I just had a Baldur's Gate 3 moment like, let me turn those candles on. No. Not how that works. Oh, the music room. We have an audience. We have a conductor. We have the band. Oh! We have a fallen cello? Bass? Those are basses. Yeah, those are basses. If they're dang near as tall as a Rogadin, they are definitely basses. Ah, the biggest of pumpkin stacks. You can just stand inside of it. It's very funny. Someone's not having a very good study session. This is also a great shot, the way they set this up. Look at that. Oh, that's so nice. So good. And then over here, did I poke in here? I certainly looked. Oh. What are you all up to? Getting outfitted? Is this the costuming department? It's like, I want to go! Alright, I'm coming. Alright, I did say we go to the basement, but we're gonna go there last, actually. Let's scoot upstairs first. Room 201. It's so funny that it gets a number as opposed to like the master bedroom, because this is very obviously the master bedroom. They're like, alright, let's clean up the place. And they're moving a bunch of furniture that was all stacked up. They're doing some errands, some chores, some cleaning. Good little gourds. Oh, or maybe they're trying to let out whatever's stuck in that door. Oh, are they doing good or are they working against us? We'll never know. And there's this is such a cute little, again. Haha! Stand just so and you've got wings! They're all manner of heights to allow for a bunch of different characters. Although, I guess it's not aligned for shorter characters so much. Unless you want to stand under them. In which case... Hee. Also, I love the big ghost being put to bed. No more succubus. Our bed now. What else is going on upstairs? I think there's one other room you can get into, rather. Got this little hallway, and there's a hole in the ground. Yeah, to get downstairs quickly. Got chained up doors you can't get in, with eerie little poofs of smoke that come through every so often. Look at the big ghosty hiding back there saying, "Peekaboo, I see you." Nap time. Nap time for little pumpkins. Oh yeah, this one too. They're either clearing away or barricading that door. Oh, it's fake. Oh, it's all fake. I thought I could jump on it. Nope. Alright, back down we go. Oh, I still have the transfiguration buff? What? Weird. Anyway. What awaits us in the basement? Whee! Oh, you can just straight go nowhere, or go anyway. There's no obstacles. Every little cell down here has a little theme and purpose. A little ghosty here, looking over some beds. Got plates out. Got a manacle of sorts, a little lamp. Okay. This one. Oh, this is where they become jack-o'-lanterns. We have a regular pumpkin supply, and this little ghost artisan is transforming them into jack-o'-lanterns. And then they go out into the manor, imbued with spooky life. And over here, more plates and stuff. It's like a little wellness room, like the first one. All of the jack-o'-lanterns come check in, make sure everybody's passes the health check. Uh-oh, what happened there? Two of them look concerned and the other looks quite pleased with itself. Oh, Oh, this is where the naughty pumpkins go. These ones weren't fit to be jack-o'-lanterns, so they get prepared as pie. Oh, speaking of naughty, I guess that goes decent time out. What's in here? Supplies. A photo booth. Ah, ha, 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 ha. And our last room. Another little checkup room. Oh, this one is for making the floating battle lanterns. This is the assembly. And this is the quality check. They get painted, they get carved, they get their wings. Oh, and sure enough, they have a little battle lantern. Like, that's what this room is for. And the main room. The Hall of Blood. Just absolutely full of pumpkins. There's pumpkins in the floor. There's pumpkins on the walls. There's another little peekaboo ghost saying hi. But this is just for a million billion amazing picture possibilities. Look at that. You could put a full FC in here and get quite a good picture. Quite a good picture. Alright, that's our little run through of the Haunted Manor. I didn't notice too many things that seemed different this year, which isn't a bad thing because this place is very well designed to begin with. So let's go check out the pumpkin-headed specters place, because that's newer. That's only a couple years old. Bye, imps! Look forward to next year when we should have some Dawn Trail entries. Unusual Usher. Oh, we can go straight there from here. You don't even have to go back to Gridania. You can go straight to the Sneaky Hollow. Lovely. And sure enough, that guy will take you. Okay, very nice. I don't know if those were already there. Oh, and we do get the different music. They're both Halloween tracks, but they're different. Alright. Oh, what is on your head, little buddy? Is it like a ghost cream puff mushroom? There are a lot of mushrooms here, that makes sense. Oh, look at these carved jack-o'-lantern mushrooms. They're so good. This entire place is just photo op central. Every little thing is set up to be used for pictures. It's so great. I love all the detail they put into places like this. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, it's so good. And there's a couple little environmental NPCs that talk, if I remember right. Like this thing? Aha! Come to see the pumpkin patch. It's really a nice batch. Oh, it really is a nice batch. Is that up here? Oh, it sure is. Oh! The way the shadows are falling on those made them look speckled, which is quite a thing. Hello. Oh my, we have a guest. So many pumpkins. Look at my pumpkins! My wonderful pumpkins! They are quite wonderful. You are absolutely right. This little built in the frickin' wall house. Incredible. I don't know that any of these are new or different compared to the last time we had this area accessible, but it's still it's just so many wonderful photo places, and I think these imps have the exact same lists of disguises. Yup. So you can turn into them here as well as at the manor. Look, someone's dressed up as Tataru. Hi, pumpkin-headed apparition. You wish to have words? Very well. What would you know? What is it that you do exactly? I watch. My ancestors once bound the Voidsent to their will as a means to wage war, and caused irreparable harm to the world in so doing. Remorseful for their actions, they swore to never be complicit in such a tragedy again. We have watched ever since. Our goal is not to harm the minions of darkness, but to educate them, show them that peace is an option. But I have spoken enough. I had not realized entertaining a guest could be quite so thrilling. Who are you? You need ask? My head is not merely for show. I am the archfiend, feared and revered since time immemorial, the great Gord, who once led legions of darkness. Is in fact merely a title held by those in my coven. Each generation, the knowledge to control denizens of the void is passed down alongside the appellation. And what is this place? Is your memory as fleeting as your lifespan, child? As I told you before, this is my home. You are welcome to come and go as you please. Yeah. So this is another incredibly fantastic, just photo options.
Care to eat? Have a seat!
And a few little choice NPCs. I don't think any, like, established NPCs. Just little monsters floating around with little cute things to say. Got little sneaky peekaboo hide in corner spots, like this guy who made off with a whole mess of treats and is now in a sugar coma on the floor with cookies and sticks of candy as a pillow. There's all kinds. It's just I love all the detail that goes into building these little spaces. And so we have the entrance we looked through, the pumpkin patch we looked at, and then over here, this leads to a little graveyard, I think? Yes. A little graveyard with yet more little photo places. Got a little ghost taking a nap on a rock back there. Got another spooky tomb. Oh, let me in there. Na 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 na. Hee 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 hee. Oh, would you rather be inside a pot or a grave? Neither. Both quite uncomfy, actually. Alright, but that'll conclude our All Saints Wake 2023 event, quest, and exploration. Oh yeah, beyond here lies a place of rest. Eternal rest. Ah, ah, ah. And then, oh man, see, like this is very deliberately set up for pictures as well. With the 4 chairs all facing the same direction, so that you could get some buddies and take a nice little picture all together. So on that note, good evening, Cena streamers. Till next time. And as a reminder, the All Saints Wake event is running for a little bit more time, so if you haven't done it, maybe hustle in and do it. Get that emote. And keep it spooky. Till next time.